Hey, good evening, everyone. Boom, bam, I think we're live. We have a nice Foxy 101 here. And without the number 34, AM 34 there, you might think it's Freddie Mercury, but no. It is actually Austin Matthews. Guess who's growing a mustache? I know. So there we go. We got Austin Matthews 101 mustache card there. And if you scratch the mustache, it actually smells like first round exit. Woo, on fire tonight. All right. But Matt actually sent me a couple nice cards today, so thanks, Matt, for that. The old scratch and scratches with mustache. All right, we're going to put some time on the clock here. 3.5 minutes, like we normally do. Then we'll get into our randoms for the teams. Then we'll get to breaking. They didn't even make the first round. All right, so 3 minutes or so. Then we'll do our random teams. Get going. While we're waiting, hey, on the 30 August, if I know guys' birthdays, I'm going to say them. 30 August is Zach Finn's, so that's 4 days from now. So on the 30th, don't forget to send Zach a special happy birthday. Been part of the Alliance for a long time, maybe the start. It's been a long time with us, Zach. So happy birthday on the 30th, buddy. A few days away still, but it'll be here. And then also, while we're waiting, we are going to have our Zoom call Friday night, 9 o'clock. Oh, Foxy's got the little red. Oh, he's just hearing the joke maybe. Friday night, we have our Zoom call back on regular schedule. Friday night, 9 o'clock. Everybody's welcome to join. We'll send the link out, obviously, right before. Talk hockey, talk smack, watch some playoffs together. Be a fun time. And then halfway through this break tonight, so we've got 8 boxes here. So at the fourth box, end of the fourth box, we're going to drop break 104. 104 is very unique because it's kind of a Young Gun Chasers only, which is Series 1, Series 2 upper deck. So that's you're only looking for Young Guns there. Also SPA, which has the Future Watches and the updated Young Guns. And then 1 box of Ultimate. So that's coming up halfway through the break. That's going to be $30 a team. That's 104. Bring your own beer. That's right, Rob. Or Rob can bring your own alcohol or whiskey. 103's out there that I know you guys are well aware of. 103 through 101. 103's got 17 teams left. 102 has 13 teams. And 101 is the Ingrained Heavy, the 4 boxes of Ingrained. It's got 18 teams. So they're out there. And like I said, we're going to drop 104 halfway through here. So we'll have 4 breaks going at a time now. Hopefully that'll mean we can have like a break on Wednesday and Saturday and kind of keep the wheels spinning. I've got a lot of Ultimate. I've got a case worth of Ultimate that I've kind of split up. MVP Hockey was released today. I've got 2 cases of that coming. That should be here tomorrow. So as we kind of get through these breaks and update more, the newer product kind of comes out, obviously. And kind of get to that. Head into Scotch season, according to Matt. Bourbon, there you go. That makes sense. Bring your own bourbon. All right, so what we're going to do here for the randoms, we're going to do 6 times on random.org like we normally do. 6 is the magic number. Then we'll probably put like 10 minutes up. Last time we didn't need that much time to work out some trades. I think we only had like 1 trade last time. But we'll do something very similar. Maybe put 10, 15 minutes. If it gets kind of stalled out, then we'll just stop the trades. But we'll give people time if they want. So I'm going to move the camera over here in just a second. Not my Bud Light there. Put this here. It's going to look really weird for a minute as I pull up random.org. I've got all 31 teams in here. So once I do it 6 times, I'm going to write them down. Then I'll announce them. I'll announce them multiple times too. So here we go for our 6 times of randomizing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So if you know your number, you can probably do some stuff there. But if not, I'll read it off when I'm done here. But Birdman gets the Red Wings. Tim Ahern, Bruins. Actually, it'll just be easier once I get them all wrote down. So give me just a second here. NJD for number 4, Blues. Cane Stars, Preds. Cane Stars, Preds. 9, Montreal. Rangers, Flyers, Lightning. TBL. 13, CBJ, Avs. 15, Sens, Ducks, Kings, Caps. Sens, Ducks, Kings, Caps. 19, Jets, Sabres, Wild, Oilers. Jets, Sabres, Wild, Oilers. 23 is Blackhawks, Yotes. 25, Islanders. We got VGK, Penguins, Canucks. Like I said, I'll read them off here in just a second. Sharks, Leafs, Calgary. Sharks, Leafs, Flames. All right. Just back over here real fast. Bring up the chat here. All right, so here we go. I'm just going to read it from order from 1 to 31. Birdman has the Red Wings. Tim Ahern has the Bruins and the Panthers. Brian DeMarco has the Devils. Foxy has the Blues. Brian DeMarco has the Canes. Ryan Robb has the Stars. Birdman has the Preds. A-Rod has the Canadiens. Benny Lennox with the Rangers. Jason Shingles with the Flyers. Matt Dreyer with the Lightning. Derek Gustav, welcome aboard, buddy, in your very first break with us. You have the Blue Jackets. Matthew Sander with the Avalanche. Birdman with the Senators. Jockey with the Ducks. Birdman with the Kings. Joseph Santiago with the Caps. Matt Dreyer with the Jets. Brian DeMarco with the Sabres. Brian DeMarco with the Wild. Glenn Giagrande with the Oilers. Birdman with the Blackhawks. Benny Lennox with the Yotes. Birdman with the Islanders and VGK. David Rollins with the Penguins, Benny Lennox with the Canucks, Matt Dreyer with the Sharks, Birdman with the Leafs, and Matt Dreyer with the Flames. So, they're not backwards, Dave. It's left-handed. Cha-chink, left-handed. So what I can do here again, I can also type these out real fast. I can type a kind of shorthand here. I think it'll work. Let's try it a few. So, actually, might not. Let's do Bird, Red Wings, Ahern, Bruins, Panthers. This way you guys know who has what. And if I spell your name wrong, sorry about that. Marco, Foxy, Blues, Marco, Canes, Ryan, Robb, Stars, Bird, Preds, A-Rod, Canadiens. Did I say the Kings twice? Did I? Kings? No, I only ever wrote down once. Who's messing with me? Brian DeMarco. I think he heard the Kings twice. I'll read them again. I think reading is better than typing anyways. Birdman with the Red Wings, Tim Ahern with the Bruins and Panthers, Brian DeMarco with the Devils, Foxy with the Blues, DeMarco with the Hurricanes, maybe that's what you heard? Maybe Hurricanes vice the Kings for Brian. Ryan Robb with the Stars, Birdman with the Preds, A-Rod with Montreal Canadiens, Benny Lennox with the Rangers, Shingles with the Flyers, Matt Dreyer with the Lightning, Derek Gustav in his first break with us with Columbus, Matthew Sander with the Avs, Birdman with the Senators, Jockey with the Ducks, Birdman with the Kings. That's the first time I'm saying Kings right there. Santiago with the Caps, Matt Dreyer with the Jets, Brian DeMarco with the Sabres, Brian DeMarco with the Wild, Glenn G. Grande with the Oilers, Bird with the Blackhawks, Ben Lennox with the Coyotes, Birdman with the Islanders, Birdman with VGK, David Rollins with the Penguins, Ben Lennox with the Canucks, Matt Dreyer with the Sharks, Birdman with the Leafs, and Dreyer with the Flames. So yeah, probably Canes and Kings might have sounded familiar, so sorry about that. My Midwest growing up. But yeah, I think it'd just be easier to say it vice type it. But let me see if this will work too. You guys can't read my writing. Let's do this though. We'll put like 10 minutes on the clock. Dave Jockey says he has the Ducks and he's asking Rob. Ryan Robb has the Stars, or Rob Valentin has It's Rob Valentin this. Yeah, Ryan Robb has the Stars. Yeah, Rob V is not in this one. No, Rob's out of this one. Foxy says the Blues are available. I know Birdman's got the Leafs and these beautiful mustache. Take that can out of the way before I get banned from YouTube for having an advertiser. So let me, I don't see Bird in the chat. Let me see if I can hit him up real fast. We'll send him a message, seeing if he will trade for you, Foxy, for a certain team from Toronto. Oh, he said he'd be late. All right. Joseph says Caps are available. Hurricanes and Wild available. Oh, that's right. Birdman's got his baseball where his kid broke his wrist. He got deathly ill and dehydrated, but he's going back for more. It's like a sucker for punishment. Oh, Boston just scored. Is anybody confused on who they have? I can read it off again if you need me to. If not, let me know. Yeah, Matt, he could. Like, just stand out on a base and be like, you guys play some baseball. I'm watching something on my phone here. So Brian, Joseph is asking if you want to trade the Hurricanes for the Capitals. I think Brian DeMarco's in here. Yeah, he is. So Canes for Caps, Brian. Our first trade offer there. It's up here. Our official trade clock. Till some weird videos come up there and you guys got to pretend you don't see them. Probably checking Brigna. All right, so we got a deal there. Canes for Caps. All right, so Brian DeMarco will get the Capitals. And where's the Joseph Santiago will get the Hurricanes. All right, deal confirmed. Matt Dreyer, anyone interested in Calgary? Got some Kachuk action out there. Oh, that's my sister. Making fun of me, it looks like. Little raccoon gif. So just to add a little sugar to Matt's offer for Calgary, the Flames were the 31st team in the random here. So that's the legit last team magic if anybody's interested in his Flames. They were the 31st team on the random.org. So if you're lucky, if you're feeling kind of like taking a gamble, there could be something there with our last team magic. Foxy says the Blues are also available. All right, so just so I'm tracking this, it's going to be Blues for Flames. Flames for Blues. Could be deal number 2 right here. You get an auto horn. Deal number 2, boom. All right. So in the 31st spot, Matt will get St. Louis, and Foxy gives up St. Louis and gets the Flames. Oh, snap. All right. Birdman just texted me. All right, so in a weird monkey wrench, Birdman said he would confirm that last trade. So he says he's still 20 minutes out. This is this. We're going to do Flames for Blues. So give Flames to Bird. Anybody want to FaceTime with Bird while he's driving? Let's try this. Let's try it. Another trade happened. Void his. How about this? Flames for Leafs. Bird asking. There we go. We're doing a this is like some stock exchange magic. All right, he says he'll keep the Leafs and give the Foxy the hits anyway. So there you go, Matt. And he's good like that. We all know he is. Bird has been the magic man for a lot of our breaks, so he's a good dude. All right, Dave Jockey says Ducks for Oilers. So the Oilers were Glenn has the Oilers, and Jockey has the Ducks. I thought we saw Glenn on here. What's up with him later? Yeah, Foxy. I think he said he'd be home in like 20 minutes when he's driving. So, Glenn, if you're watching, Dave Jockey's asking Ducks for Oilers, And Ducks for Pens. Penguins are David Rollins. I'm not sure that I've seen David Rollins on here, Dave, Jacques. Move the camera there. Glenn's probably eating some takeout and watching the Mets play, if they're on right now, since the Islanders played earlier. I can answer for Glenn, Dave. They say no. Dave, Jacques offered a trade and also canceled his trade on behalf of the other folks. I like that. All right. So you had 2 trades there. That wasn't too bad. While we're waiting, we got a few more seconds left. I'm going to take these magic whips out here. Take the cards out of the case here. All right. 2, 4. There's a timer. Birdman asks that when he does join that we tell him what teams we have. That's no big deal. We'll stop it and let him know. Come on, packs. There we go. Empty case. Bunch of boxes. Make them 4 here to be uniform. Oh, Carey Price just fell over. Dubnik stayed up. Put those there. There we go. Man, those lips look good. All right, so I think we're going to call it on trades. Made 2 trades, not too shabby. Once Bird gets here, we'll fill him on his teams. Get this moving along. So good luck, everyone, here in break 99 and the case of SPA. So there should be a Future Watch auto patch or a flop in here, hopefully. Lots of Future Watch autos. And since Upper Deck decided to not have a quality control here, hopefully there's 3 or 4 autos per box. We'll see what we can do. So good luck. Thanks for being a part of break 99. Let's get to ripping some cards here. We'll start on the left. Oh, Dubnik just fell. There's Dubs. We need the flower. I don't think I have Flurry. I've got Carey because I've got a Carey autograph card, and I like Minnesota. That's why I got Dubnik. Behind me, I've got Holtby and Oshie, but I don't think I have a Flurry one yet. All right. But I hear you, Matt, with the Vegas there. They're looking pretty solid to go. He's on the bench. Yeah. All right. There's our barcode. There's our numbers. Good luck, everyone. We're going to have to shuffle each one of these. We'll leave the first one. Let's do this. Empty box. I'm saying the autograph is right here. We'll put that right there just to see if I'm right. If you haven't heard, Stature's coming in 2020. Good product. And here we go. All right. Also, if anybody needs slugs, let me know in like a message after the break because I'll have plenty of slugs here after this. First up for the Islanders, we have Anders Lee. Islanders, it's all mixed up. I don't know who's who tonight. We've got it right here, but usually I know like which guys get which cards, but with this one being random, can't just kind of go off memory. But Anders Lee here for the Islanders for our very first card. Then we have Alex DeBrincat for the Blackhawks. Followed by J.C. Bedouin for the Senators as a young gun. So Bedouin is our young gun insert. Got our slug. Followed by Tavares for the Leafs. And speaking of Fleury, here he is in the first pack. Marc-Andre Fleury for the Knights. All right, next up. Roman Josi for Nashville. Braden Shen for St. Louis. Series 2 update, authentic moment. The Stanley Cup winning goal by Alex Pietrangelo, beating the Boston Bruins. We've had this card before. Right there is David Bird with his hat on, kind of shielded by this guy looking this way. That is Birdman. We confirmed it with Upper Deck. Looking very sad right there. This guy's got his hand over his face. But the Blues beat the Sabres. At least it's not the other one. Rob knows the other one. We're going to get that one tonight, Rob. And we'll spend 18 and a half minutes analyzing that card when we do. So authentic moment of Pietrangelo with the Blues, followed by Draisaitl and the Oilers, and Matthew Dumba with the Wild. Yep, the other one's coming. All right. Pack 3. Nathan McKinnon for the Avs. Jesperi Kotkaniemi for Montreal. Series 2 update for Taylor Hall and the Coyotes. Little slug action. Zach Werenski for Columbus. And Cam Atkinson for Columbus, bringing in our first back-to-back Blue Jackets. Back-to-back Blue Jackets, 3 Bs, 2 cards, 1 drink. Rob, are you keeping track tonight? Drink number 1. There you go. You're playing along at home. All right. First up, Austin Matthews and that beautiful mustache. Guess who's growing a mustache? I know. I don't think Chris Snyder's in here. He'd be freaking out right now with this thing. He'll see it later. So Matthews for the Leafs. Andrei Svechnikov for Carolina. And a bunch of jerks. We got our NHL All-Star variation for Patrick Kane and the Blackhawks here. Rocking the Adidas colors. They do have a Fleury Funko. Awesome. Brad Marchand for the Bruins. And Blake Wheeler for the Jets as their last 2. All right. Oscar Clefboom for the Oilers. Brad Marchand for the Bruins. I think he scored a little while ago in the live game. Followed by a limited variation of Jonathan Tavares for the Leafs. Let me get my penny sleeves out here. So Tavares for the Maple Leafs. Followed by a future watch of Juno Luto, 600 of 999 for the Jets. If you turn this card over, it's card 666 of 009. Heavy card right there. So heavy the devil wants it. But back to the right way, 600 of 999 for Juno Luto for the Jets. There you go. You don't speak the name of the devil. That's right. All right. And then the last card is Eric Stahl for the Wild. I'm going to have a bunch of religious groups bombarding my YouTube page for promoting card 666. And Joel Olstein, come and talk to me. All right. Blake Wheeler for the Jets. Followed by Elias Pettersson. Elias Pettersson for the Canucks. We got a Spectrum FX here of Nathan McKinnon for the Avs. A little sleeve action here. Get in there. There we go. Nice little silver foil for McKinnon and the Avalanche. Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues. And Tyler Bertuzzi for the Red Wings as our last two. Just a second here. All right. That'd be pretty sweet. The Pope bought in. All right, Thomas Chabot for the Senators. Followed by Hungry Phil out in the desert for Coyotes. The Desert Cheaters as of today. If you guys saw the news there. Authentic winner Jack Hughes for the Devils. Get in there. There we go. Nice variation there for Jack Hughes and the Devs. Followed by Pettersson and the Canucks. Jeff Skinner for the Sabres as our last two. And people are, let me just turn my phone off. There we go. Boom. Notification off. All right. Next up, Torrey Krug for Boston. Followed by Sebastian Aho for Carolina and a bunch of jerks. Series 2 update for Jason Zucker and the Penguins. Got Joe Thornton and the Sharks. And last card, Timmy Panarin for the Rangers. Kind of humming along here. Next up, Jacob Slavin for Carolina. Seems like we're getting a lot of Carolina cards right now. John Gibson and the Ducks. We have a SP Essentials of Austin Matthews for the Maple Leafs. Gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Guess who's growing a mustache? I know. There we go. So Matthews and the Leafs. Followed by Jacob Vrana and the Caps. And Sergei Bobrovsky with Florida Panthers. Foxy's going to regret sending that mustache card to me. And all of you are too. I have a feeling it's going to get old really fast. All right. Got Matthew Dumba for too late. Says, why did I send you the card? Matthew Dumba for Minnesota. Zach Werenski for Columbus. We have an authentic moment, Nikita Kucherov and the Lightning. Funny we mentioned the Lightning, and we got the Lightning card here. Kucherov breaks the record for scoring the most points in a single season by a Russian-born player. I'm guessing that's for Tampa, Tampa's franchise, not the league. There we go. So for Lightning there, Kucherov. Torrey Krug for Boston. And Sebastian Aho for the Canes again. All right. Cam Atkinson for Columbus. Man, look at that slug card. I mean, the cards in this pack look really solid, nice and crisp. Nothing with the cards. But that slug looks like it got thrown on the ground. So good thing it was there to take the damage of this whole pack. That is crazy. But the cards look nice and neat, so thank you, slug. Cam Atkinson for Columbus. Jacob Vrana for the Caps. Our Series 2 update for Carl Soderberg and the Coyotes. Phil was hungry, horrible quality control. Here's that slug. So if somebody gets the 1-of-1 Foxy art, it's gonna have a big looks like a big nail just smacked it. I don't know. Slug there. Sean Moynihan for the Flames, and we got Ovi with the last card there. This pack. All right, Jeff Skinner for the Sabres. Joe Thornton again for the Sharks. We have a Spectrum FX level 3 of Nick Suzuki for Montreal here. I'm not sure if level 1 is more rare or level 3, since they're not numbered. Level 3 does have the scratch off there. I'm not sure if level 1 does. Let me go back. The Nathan McKinnon FX. Oh, the FX for McKinnon does also. Maybe all of them do. I guess I'm not sure if level 1 is better or level 3, since it's kind of the same foil used. But nice one here. Level 3 is the hardest. Cool. So if somebody's doing the FX bounty here, or they want to put it on eBay, probably got a nice card there of Suzuki in Montreal. Braden Point for Tampa, followed by Tilo Teravainen for the Canes as last two. Dirty, dirty, dirty. All right. Holy cow, it's 5-1. Oh, and Braden Point just did a nice little goal there. Oh, that game got out of control fast. I used to have the TV in front of me in the old house. Now it's directly behind me. So I got to kind of... Wow, donuts all sold out. Wow. That bounty is sold. Crazy. So Ovi here for the Caps. This is our first card of this pack. Clayton Keller for the Desert Dogs. Eric Stahl with the Limited for the Wild. There we go. Got a slug, a perfect slug here. Mikko Rantanen for the Avs, followed by Victor Arvidsson for Nashville as our last two. Down to 3, 4, 5 packs left in the first box here. Artemi Panarin for the Rangers. Then we got Mikko Rantanen for Colorado. Got some kind of insert behind us here. Here we go. What? You have an 80 sign of the times for Bernie Nichols and the LA Kings. Going back in time here. Wow. Didn't expect to see him in here. It's a on-card auto. Little retro sign of the times. And the LA Kings is going to Birdman. Even the little like lasers back there. Kind of a sweet card. But a nice one there for Birdman and the LA Kings. Bernie Nichols. Throw him in here. Get my tape. All right, so very different on the auto. There's the back. Even has the lasers on the back. Pretty sweet. Kind of hard to read, but 80 sign of the times. Even the back looks kind of retro-ish. I'm digging it. Throw him out here in our hits. Sound the auto horns. Not one you'd really expect to see. Not expecting. There's our slug. And our last two cards of this pack, we have Alex Tuck for Vegas. And we have William Karlsson for Vegas. Back to back. First it was Columbus. Now it's VGK. That would be drink number 2 if you're playing along at home. All right. First up, Bob for the Panthers. The old Swamp Puppies. Patrick Kane for the Blackhawks. I just made that up. Swamp Puppies. I like it. I think I called them Swamp Kittens last time, but Swamp Puppies now. Patrick Kane for the Blackhawks. Carey Price, SP Essential. Looking up from above there. He likes it. Looks pretty good right there. So SP Essentials for Carey. Clayton Keller for the Desert Dogs. And Brock Besser for the Canucks as our last 2. All right, down to 3 packs left. Maybe I was wrong with my selection of autograph packs. We'll see. Victor Arvidsson for Nashville. Just a second here. Joe Pavelski for the Stars. And we have Riley Stillman for the Desert Puppies here. 273 out of 999 for the Future Watch Auto. Nice one there. Let's see who the actual Panthers were. Tim Ahern. Panthers ended up being the number 3 spot tonight after the random. So Tim Ahern with Riley Stillman, 273 out of 999. Get my top loaders here. So 2 autos in 1 box. 2 packs left. Throw him there. We'll do our auto horns. All right, our last 2, we have Tom Wilson for the Capitals, Connor Hellebuck for the Jets. And 2 packs left. Kyle Turris for Nashville. Vladimir Tarasenko for the Blues. We have an authentic moment here. Jonathan Tavares announced as the 25th captain in the Maple Leafs history. Seen this one a few times. Tavares and the Leafs. Got our slug. Got Alex DeBrincat for the Blackhawks and Oscar Klefbom for the Oilers as our last 2. And here is the pack I thought the auto would be in. Clearly I was most likely wrong. Matt Murray for the Penguins. Vincent Trocheck for the Florida Panthers. Marc-Andre Fleury, limited for the Knights. I guess when I see the lightning from Rob, that's going to be a goal. Looks like Killorn. So Fleury here with the Knights, limited. Nice card. Followed by Patrick Kane for the Blackhawks, Anders Lee for the Islanders. Those are our last 2 of box number 1. Get right into box number 2 here. Barcode, number code, magic seal, stats paperwork, which box? All right, burning back here along with Riley. First up, Brad Marchand for the Bruins. Blake Wheeler for the Jets. Tyler Bertuzzi for the Red Wings Limited. Bertuzzi for the Red Wings. Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues. And last card, Tyler Bertuzzi again for the Red Wings. All right, Brock Besser for the Canucks. Jonathan Tavares for the Leafs. Authentic Moment, Carey Price, there he is. Boom, bam. Looks very similar there, actually. His black hair and his big goalie eyes watching the pucks. So this Authentic Moments we've seen before. Leads the Canadiens victory over the Detroit Red Wings for all-time goaltender wins in his 315th win for the Montreal Canadiens. Does look very similar to the Funko there. Some nice Authentic Moments for Carey there. Pavelski for the Stars. Roman Josi for the Predators as well as two. Hey, what's going on, Chris? Chris and Birdman. So we're going to take a brief pause here for Birdman. Hey, Bird, you have the Red Wings, Predators, Senators, Kings, Blackhawks, Islanders, Maple Leafs, and VGK. And we'll take a second brief pause here for Chris Snyder. Chris, check this out. Came in the mail today. Foxy 1 of 1. You know what it is, Chris. Look at it. Let it freak you out. So there's for Chris there. Chris is going to hate that card more than anyone. It might be in the Raccoon Alliance Hall of Fame for cards. Set it out there in the Hall of Fame field. All right, so we're on box 2, pack 2. Tom Wilson for the Caps here. Connor Hellebuck for the Jets. Ooh, look at this. We have the Connor Timmins Young Gun. I forget what it's called. Kind of the crazy clear-cut version of a Young Gun here. A nice one. Put him in the top loader real fast. So Chris says it's going to be burned into his eyes forever. And is this not going to want to fit? We got to put him in a bigger top loader. The cutout of the card there is just too thick. The acetate. There we go. So the acetate Young Gun. Connor Timmins for Colorado. But where it's kind of cut there, it's too thick for just the regular 2x4 top loaders. We got to put in a little thicker one. But nice card there for Colorado. Followed by a Svechnikov for the Canes and Thomas Chabot for the Senators. Birdman, you had the one auto here of Bernie Nichols for the Kings. Going back to the 80s sign of the times. Pretty cool card. The other auto to catch everybody up was the Riley Stillman for the Florida Panthers. Yeah, Matt, I thought it was Kale for a minute too. That's why when I first saw Colorado. All right, Pettersson for the Canucks. Jeff Skinner for the Sabres. Authentic moment here for Boston. Tuukka Rask walks off the field, gives this kid a high five. So Birdman, everyone wants to know how the baseball game went. Hopefully you're getting some hydration, Dave. A nice card there of Tuukka from the outdoor game. Have our nice slug here. And we have Braden Point for the Lightning, and Timo Teravainen for the Hurricanes. Yep. Got it, Joe. Thanks for the heads up on the acetate. Marc-Andre Fleury for VGK. Eric Staal for the Wild. Cam Atkinson for Columbus in the All-Star variation here. You can put the first one in a penny sleeve. We'll do this one too. Says Atkinson tallies final marker of 4-goal period in semis. Atkinson for Columbus. Got our slug. Braden Shen for the Blues. And Nathan McKinnon for the Avs. Joe, you think that's the case hit? I think the acetate's more of a case hit than the Future Watch Auto Patch? I didn't know about that, Joe, so I'm curious like you are if that is, but I didn't think that was. I think that was just an insert, but not 100% sure. Draisaitl for the Oilers. Dumber for the Wild. We have a sign of the times here for Vegas for Alex Tuck. Going to Birdman. Nice big auto there. Yeah, I think you still get the patch in the case. Hopefully. But a nice one here of Alex going to Vegas. I know somebody out in Oregon who might want this card, Dave, if you're looking to move it. But nice sign of the times here. Little auto horns for Tuck and the Knights. Got our slug. Hungry Phil Kessel and Torrey Krug for the Bruins as your last two. All right. Next up, Sean Moynihan for the Flames. Followed by Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues. Then we have Upside Down SP Essentials of Sid the Kid. Funny, the pack was upside down there. So Crosby and the Penguins. Penguins going to David Rollins tonight. Nice one there. Then we have Jesperi Kotkaniemi for the Canadiens and Jacob Slavin for Carolina as the last two cards. All right, Joe Thornton for San Jose. And just as a reminder, if we hit that Joel L'Esperance auto tonight, the jackpot is $240 or $240 in break credit. So a huge win for somebody if he shows up tonight. Artemi Panarin for the Rangers. Justin Falk for the Blues is a Series 2 update. Alex Tuck for Vegas. And William Karlsson for Vegas, our third back-to-back drink if you're playing at home. All right, Zach Werenski for Columbus. Cam Atkinson for Columbus, our fourth back-to-back cards and our second of Columbus of the night. Be drink number 4 if you're playing along. Upper Deck's trying to get us. And here's a Future Watch auto of Joey Decord for Ottawa. So Joey Decord for the Sens. $549 out of $999. Rob V is on top of the drink tally tonight. So Joey DeCord for Ottawa. Throw him over here. It's going to be glared with my overhead light. That's all right. Do the auto horns for Joey. And Birdman has the Sens. Last two, we got Sebastian Aho and Sean Moynihan for Calgary. All right. Tyler Bertuzzi for Detroit. Just saw Mike Green retired today. Big former Capitals and Oilers. Don't forget he played for the Oilers. But he's a pretty good player for like a third line D. I think he actually moved up to maybe the second line for the Caps too. But standard defenseman, had 15 years in the league, so he's been around for a while. So good luck to what's his face, Mike Green. Already forgot. But Bertuzzi here for the Red Wings. Braden Point for the Lightning. Series 2 update for Tristan Jarry and the Penguins. Slug, hit a lot of him tonight. John Gibson for the Ducks and Matt Murray for the Penguins as our last two. All right, Mikko Rantanen for the Avalanche. Victor Arvidsson for Nashville. Another one that's upside down. What's up with this? So SP Essentials here of John Gibson and the Ducks. Wonder if that was like an insert late in the sorting game when they made it upside down. But Gibson here for Anaheim, followed by Tom Wilson for the Capitals. I'm going to assume Connor Hellebuck is behind them for the Jets. Boom, nailed it. So last two there, Wilson and Hellebuck. Seen that pattern a few times. All right, Jacob Verana for the Capitals. It's crazy when you know patterns. I think Verana and Bob might be together too. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. So Bob for the Panthers. Got an authentic moment here of Henrik Lundqvist. See what he did here. Career win 455 with an overtime win over Minnesota. Sole possession of 5th place on the all-time win list for Lundqvist and the Rangers. Followed by Ovi for the Caps and Clayton Keller for the Desert Dogs. That's our last two. All right, looks like we got 6 packs left in box number 2. After the second box, I got to move some cards. Got Joe Pavelski for the Stars. Roman Josi for Nashville. All-Star update of Cam Atkinson, or All-Star insert. Columbus winger scores twice in the finals. So Atkinson for CBJ. Draisaitl for the Oilers. And Matthew Dumba for the Minnesota Wild as the last two. All right. Next up, Teuvo Teravainen for Carolina. Ryan O'Reilly with the limited insert. Nobody look behind. Zig Zazoons deployed. So O'Reilly for the Blues here with the limited card, limited insert. We do have an auto back here. Man, hot night for Vegas. Sign of the times, Shea Theodore. Shea Theodore for the Knights, making it our second Vegas card. This one looks to be like last year's, I'm assuming. And yes, it is the 1819 sign of the times. So Vegas with 2 here. Alex Tuck in the background. And now the Shea Theodore. Put him out here with Alex in the Vegas wing over here. Sound the auto horns. Oh, a pun there from Matt. Vincent Trocek for Florida. Kyle Turris for Nashville as the last 2. Man, a bad pun. The one time Matt D cannot buy Vegas because it's random and 2 autos get pulled. Go figure. You got Patrick Kane for the Blackhawks. Anders Lee for the Islanders. We have Igor Shesterkin for the Rangers, young gun. Nice one here. Benny Lennox with the Rangers tonight. Nice little Igor action. And over here, got our slug. Then we got Brock Besser for the Canucks, Jonathan Tavares for the Leafs as our last 2. Yeah, nice little Igor there. Plus that acetate. Next up, we have Braden Shen for St. Louis. Nathan McKinnon for Colorado. Braden Point for Tampa Bay. Limited card here. Nice one. Slug. Zach Werenski for Columbus. Is he going to be back-to-back Columbus here? Of course it is. Zach and Cam, which is our 5th back-to-back cards tonight in 2 boxes, and it's our 3rd back-to-back Columbus cards there. Thank you, Upper Deck. Rob, you're going to have to figure out how to do your beer steins and Roman numerals to by the time we're going to do this break tonight. So DeBrincat for the Blackhawks. Oscar Klefboom for the Oilers. Another upside down card. I don't remember these being upside down last time we did the case. Brock Besser for the Canucks with the SP Essentials. Got Marc-Andre Fleury for the Knights and Eric Stahl for the Wild as our last 2. And last pack of box 2. Got Alex Tuck for the Knights. Oh, William Karlsson for the Knights. Back-to-back Knights. Now on our 6th drink. We are going to be hammered if we keep this up. But number 6. Yeah. Yeah, when both Matts that went Vegas are in the break, they don't have them. So we have Tuck, Karlsson for back-to-back Knights. Then we have Austin Matthews. That beautiful, look at it. Beautiful mustache. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Look at it. It's so good. Look at it. All right. So Matthews with the Spectrum FX with some Jaws music there. Chris says stop. Chris is going to break away from the alliance if the mustache card comes out again. So Matthews. Last 2 cards, Vladimir Tarasenko and Austin Matthews again. What? Dun, 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 dun. So lots of Matthews there. Let me put some cards to the side here real fast. Just a second. I'm kind of running out of room here. We're not going to put the mustache card aside. I would almost equate this being like, like if you've got kids, you get your kid that like noisemaker on Christmas, and you're like, we'll get him a drum set, whatever. And then by like 2 p.m. on the 25th, you're like, why do we get this kid a drum set? This is basically what this card is, the mustache card. It will keep coming back and coming back and coming back. Should all shave down to the stash for the Zoom call for Chris. And if we did that, that'd be funny. All right, box 3 here. That would be hilarious. Barcode, numbers, magic tape up front. Statue paperwork. Put them in 2 stacks now. Empty box. And again, if anybody wants slugs, because I clearly have a lot, let me know. I can send them with your cards. Or in Dave Z's case, I will only send the slugs and not your cards. This one came off funny. All right, Jacob Verana first up for the Washington Capitals. Followed by Bob for Panthers. Then we have Sebastian Aho for the Hurricanes. Limited. Sean Moynihan for Calgary. And Ovi for the Caps, the last 2. Daisy's his best mail day ever. Yeah, a nice the cup box and like 30 slugs and no cards. Patrick Kane for, here's another one real quick. That slug looks like it went through a drop kick. Cards look good though. Patrick Kane for the Blackhawks. Anders Lee for the Islanders. We have SP Essentials here for Breadman and the Rangers. Foxy looks like he's missing a chin. Matty D looks like a Mario brother. Bird. I haven't seen a lobster roll that looked that good besides Dave's in a long, long time. That thing looks so good. So Clayton Keller for the Coyotes and Brock Besser for the Canucks, the last 2. So speaking of Joel, meant to do this earlier. It's going to Glenn G next. We all know Glenn. Glenn's a good dude. After Glenn, John McNamara was the next person up. John declined his turn. He wants his turn to come later because John is actually a firefighter out in California and hasn't been home in a long time. He didn't want the Lesby card to sit waiting in his mailbox. So, John, if you get a chance to watch this, good luck out there with the fires, buddy, and hopefully you're staying safe. It looks crazy on the news, all the fires out there in California. So, stay safe, bud, and we'll get the Lesby to you at some point later on this summer or fall. It's going to be going around for a while. So, once you're done taking care of those fires, we'll get it to you, buddy. So, DeBrincat here with Blackhawks. Clef Boone with the Oilers. A young gun here of Adam Warner in Colorado. So Warner in Colorado. Since it's skipping John McNamara out there in California, Mr. Bever is up next, and I hit him up on Twitter today, so he knows it's coming after Glenn. But Glenn, not to put you on the spot, but you got to come up with a better photo than the last guy, than Dave did. So good luck with that. So Werner here with the Young Gun, sharp-looking card, followed by Tavares with the Leafs, and Marc-Andre Fleury for the Knights. It's crazy to, see everybody on Twitter having a good time, and then you get talking to somebody and you realize they haven't been home in a long time and they're fighting fires. It's crazy. Besser here for the Canucks. Tavares again for the Leafs. Torrey Krug for the Bruins. Yeah, Birdman, be good on the interview. Krug for the Bruins, limited here. Same guy that's going to write the article for the SOT sports page, sports blog. I think it's who you're talking about, Birdman. Yossi for Nashville and Braden Shen for the Blues. Those are the last two. Dave, it's a good idea. Maybe that would have been better like beforehand, but kind of hard to do now because 5 guys have had it. Six guys have had it now, so it'd be kind of unfair to announce it now. But we'll do another photo contest soon. Maybe with some of our new stickers or something. We'll figure something out. Another contest soon. Thanks for the reminder, DZ. Marchand for the Bruins here. Getting sidetracked. Blake Wheeler for the Jets. Authentic moments for the Lightning. Steven Stamkos scores 4-1 home victory over the Coyotes. Must have been real hard to do. He sets the Lightning goal-scoring record with his 384th career marker. Yeah, White Cloud out in the desert somewhere would be hilarious. Eric Stahl with the Wild and Bertuzzi with the Red Wings. Maybe we do a L'Esperance photo contest outside of the day with the Lesby. So if you got a Lesby, like a lure base card or any Lesby card, maybe that'd be a cool one. Or even a White Cloud like Matt said there. I like to keep with L'Esperance though. So something to ponder there. Just a card, a shot with your best Lesby card. Pettersson with the Canucks. Jeff Skinner with the Sabres. We got our Series 2 update of Darcy Kemper with the Coyotes. Did pretty solid last week or 2 weeks ago. Arizona failed him, but he was doing pretty good. Braden Point for the Lightning and Teravainen for the Hurricanes. All right. Mustache photo contest. I think much of SBs to Foxy. No, I didn't see that, Foxy. Foxy, find the GIF and tweet it to us. All right, Joe Thornton for the Sharks. Breadman for the Rangers. Sean Moynihan for the Flames, the limited card here. Got our slug. All right, we got Tuck here for the Knights. Can we get back-to-back night cards? Of course we can. So this is drink 7 if we're playing along at home. And I believe our second back-to-back nights. There you go. Alert, alert, alert. Box 3 of Flames hit. Moynihan, yeah. And these foil's coming off funny. 2, 4. Is 6 right, Rob? I think we're on 7. Yeah, Rob, we're on 7, buddy. We need one more. We got Fleury for the Knights. Eric Stahl for the Wild. Take a Gordon Bombay. Gordon Bombay Letterman jacket card. So Stall for the Wild. Brad Marchand, Spectrum FX here for Boston. So Marchand, the Bruins. Followed by McKinnon for the Avalanche. And Jesperi Kotkaniemi for Montreal. The last two. Ducks do fly together. If only he was a quarter inch to the right, Charlie, he would have went to state. All right, Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues. Tyler Bertuzzi for the Red Wings. You know, I just thought of, what if we turn the Zoom call into like a Mystery Science Theater 3000 call where we watch like the Mighty Ducks while we're Zooming? That would be hilarious. All right, Ilya Mikheyev for the Leafs with the Spectrum FX level 2 here. That's a great idea. It would be hilarious. That'd be a lot of fun. Mikheyev for Toronto, Jacob Slavin for the Canes, and Gibson for the Ducks. Each Zoom call could be the next installment of the Ducks movies. I could just use like one screen to broadcast it and then be on a different screen. All right, we have a thick card here. So hoping this is either the Future Watch auto patch or one of those jumbo relic patches, I think they're called. But here we go. Braden Point for the Lightning. Get him to focus here. Followed by Teuvo Teravainen for Carolina. And it is rookie review, Alex Tuch for Minnesota Wild. Holy cow. Our second Tuch autograph of the night. First one was for Vegas. Now here he is with Minnesota, 22 of 25 with a big green and white patch there. But for the Wild, and who had the Wild in this? Let me see here. Brian DeMarco, 22 of 25 rookie review. Trying to get him to focus here. Come on, focus for me. There we go. Yep, signed with 89. So you kind of probably got the card this year. Didn't even notice what the card was. Nice one there. We get a bigger card sleeve. That's pretty funny right there. There's the back, just normal upper deck fare. We'll put him back here with his other card with the different colors. This will now be the Alex Tuch left field area. The auto horns here. All right. And our last two here, we have Matt Murray for the Penguins, Vincent Trocheck for the Panthers. Should have traded the Avs for the Wild. I don't know about that. Got the Acetate Young Gun, the Adam Warner Young Gun. Maybe. All right, Andrei Svechnikov. Let me just say here. Svechnikov for Carolina. Thomas Chabot for the Senators. Then we have Brad Marchand for the Bruins, SP Essentials. Nice one there. I do like the SP Essentials, just a little bit above the base, a little different. Wheeler for the Jets, Pedersen for the Canucks as our last two. That card will be worth something since he is in a Wild uniform and wearing a different number but didn't sign the correct number to the card. That is clearly an eBay 1/1. And 22 out of 25, those numbers don't match either. eBay 1/1 times 2. Boom. Value just increased 200%. Phil Kessel for the Coyotes. Torrey Krug for Boston. All right, so this one here is a little. Nope, it's a slug again. I'm going to say this card was damaged, but it's not. Linus Ullmark for the Sabres, Series 2 update. Looks so plain compared to the nice SPA cards. I thought the card was damaged, but it's not. It's a slug again. Getting some rough edges there. Jeff Skinner for the Sabres, Joe Thornton for the Sharks as the last two. All right, Tuck again for Vegas. It's a Tuck kind of break. Oh, William Karlsson. This is number 8, Rob. And I believe our third back-to-back Vegas. They're now tying Columbus with back-to-back cards now. So Tuck for Vegas, William Karlsson for Vegas. And for the Anaheim Ducks, Future Watch auto of Sam Steele. I believe this is last year's also. 246 out of 999. And it is the 1819 version for Sam Steele and the Anaheim Ducks. We were just talking about them. They must have heard us. Rocking the old face mask logo there. Little quack, 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 Mr. Steelworth. Yeah, rocking the retro. Nice one there. Sound the auto horns for Gordon Bombay. Just want to say, you may have bought that jersey, Mr. Ducksworth, but you didn't earn it. Boom. Mic drop. Kyle Turris for, if we do have the Ducks watch along, I'm going to be quoting a lot of it. Kyle Turris for Nashville and Vladimir Tarasenko for the Blues. Those are the last two cards. Stop it, Gordon. Stop it. All right, I got Tom Wilson for the Caps, followed by Connor Hellebuck. We all knew that was coming for the Winnipeg Jets. Followed by Matt Murray for the Penguins with the SP Essentials. It's going to be anything as your AM34 mustache card. Maybe we should reconsider. Speaking of, Joe, the AM34 mustache card. Hey, look at which one's actually better. They're both really good. Matt put a lot of work into each hair here. So Matthews for the Leafs and Svechnikov for Carolina are the last two. 4 packs left in box 3. It's getting goofy. Matt painstakingly drew each little hair there for me in high-def detail. Draisaitl for the Oilers. Matt Dumba for the Wild. Series 2 update for Joel Edmondson in Carolina. I love these jerseys too. Those are sharp. Little hurricane flags. Got Sluggo, followed by Thomas Chabot and Phil Kessel as our last two cards. All right. Sebastian Aho for Carolina. Sean Moynihan for the Flames. We have an authentic moment here. Columbus Blue Jackets sweeping the the Tampa Bay Leafs. I said we were going to watch this card for 18 and a half minutes. Here it is. Bob swept the Leafs. Pierre Dubois swept the Leafs. Glendening swept the Leafs. Everyone swept the Leafs right there. Yeah, Arizona was doing some little footwork before they were allowed to. Panarin for the Rangers and Mikko Rantanen for the Avs as the last two. And last two packs. All right, Zach Werenski for the Blue Jackets, followed by Cam Atkinson for the Blue Jackets. They are trying to tie Vegas and take the lead now. So 4 times we've had back-to-back Blue Jackets. 2, 4, 6, 8. This is our 9th drink. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep, it's our 9th time we've had back-to-back cards. Our 4th time for Columbus. So Werenski, Atkinson. Then we have authentic moment here for the Bruins, where Chara realized he was the tallest person ever in the history of the game. He gave a high five to no one because he was just so tall. Right there it is. Followed by Torrey Krug. This is our first back-to-back Bruins, and it would be our 9th back-to-back cards. Rob, I don't know where you're slacking, Rob. So our 9th time now, back-to-back Bruins. And Sebastian Aho for the Hurricanes is our last card in that pack. And down to our final pack of the 3rd box. All right. We have Ovi for the Caps. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Thanks, Rob. Chara only high fives God. Ovi for the Caps. Clayton Keller for the Coyotes. Followed by Braden Holtby in his all-star variation with that puck going right across his shoulder. Card says he blocked it. I don't believe it. Looks under the crossbar there. But awesome photography with his eyes checking it out. So Holtby in the Caps. Slug. Victor Arvidsson for the Preds. Joe Pavelski for the Stars is our last two. All right, we're moving into our 4th box. After this one, we will take like a 5-minute break so I can move some of these hits out of here, move some of the cards, make way for the next 4. Also, during the break, we will drop break 104. And as I said earlier, it's series 1 and 2 from this year, so doing some young gun chasing. Also another box of SPA, doing some young gun chasing, and doing a box of Ultimate. So $30 a team. There are, I think, 3 or 4 pairs of teams for $30 also. Some of those lower end ones, so it's 2 for $30. Statue paperwork, bunch of cards. But that'll be released during our little 5-minute intermission after this box. All right, here we go. First up, Tavares for the Leafs. Marc-Andre Fleury for the Knights. Clayton Keller for the Coyotes, limited. Boom, boom. Followed by Jesperi Kotkaniemi for Montreal and Jacob Slavin for the Canes as the last two. I think we've seen that running quite a few times too, Kotkaniemi and Slavin. If you're paying attention at home. All right, Kyle Turris for Nashville. Vladimir Tarasenko for the Blues. Billy Hanola for the Jets, level 1. Billy Hanola, nice little rainbow foil there. Followed by Brad Marchand for the Bruins, Blake Wheeler for the Jets. That's our last 2 cards. Thought this was going to be a card here, but it's another slug. Austin Matthews, we're going to skip it this time, just this once. We're not going to show the mustache card. Next time we will. Matthews for the Leafs, followed by Svechnikov for Carolina. Then we have, for the Oilers, we're going back in time, Bill Ranford. Bill Ranford going to Glenn G. He tested positive for COVID, didn't make the bubble, unfortunately. Otherwise, he would have started. But Bill Ranford for Edmonton. Kind of our second one didn't expect to see with that Bernie Nichols earlier. Now Bill Ranford, sign of the times. Peds, not COVID. There, yeah, that's right. But nice one there. Like I said, kind of unexpected to see him show up. Still pretty cool. Put him back here with Bernie Nichols in our prime time location. Do the auto horns. Yeah. If only they didn't close the bubble down. Oh, so we still have our slug here in that pack. Plus we have Pettersson for the Canucks, Jeff Skinner for the Sabres as your last 2. So Glenn G, if you're in here, Dave wants to make a trade. Nichols for Ranford. I don't think I've seen Glenn in here much tonight, but he's always on Twitter. Said he's probably watching the Mets. Stahl for the Wild. Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues. Authentic moment, Sid the Kid. Not even sure what happened here. They're all smiling. 1,200 career point with a 3-point night. That's pretty impressive. You got Kessel, Malkin, a bunch of others. They're all clapping for Sid. Slug. John Gibson for the Ducks, and Matt Murray for the Penguins. Yeah, Birdman, I haven't seen Glenn in here all night, so might have to hit him up on Twitter or in a Zoom call. All right, we got Braden Shen for St. Louis. Nathan McKinnon for Colorado. Authentic winner, Wayne Gretzky. A great one. Rocking the Oilers and the Jaffa helmet here. Clearly Upper Deck edited out the logo right there on the helmet. It's kind of funny. But authentic winners of Wayne. Another Oiler hit going to Glenn G. Or, let's say it's a hit. Zach Werenski for the Blue Jackets. We know what's next. For the 5th time tonight. And our 10th drink, Cam Atkinson. So 5th back-to-back Blue Jackets. And our 10th drink of the night as the last 2. Rob, if you've got like a different beer GIF or a different beer emoji, put that in 1 as like 10. Or wait till the 11th one. Like your Roman numerals. Or not. Tyler Bertuzzi for the Red Wings. Braden Point for the Lightning, excuse me. Series 2 update for Cali Yarncroc for Nashville. Getting ahead of myself there. Vincent Trocheck for the Panthers, and Kyle Turris for Nashville. They're the last two. Next up, Thomas Chabot for the Senators. Phil Kessel for the Coyotes. We have a redemption card. We'll get to that in a minute. Joe Thornton for the Sharks. And Artemi Panarin for the Rangers as our last two. And our redemption is card number 152 of 999 for Taro Hirose, who I am 99% sure is the Red Wings. Man, Joe saw it, but yeah, Red Wings here. Just going to write Red Wings on the card, just so I know tomorrow. So Hirose and the Red Wings. Again, this is 152 of 999 for his authentic Feature Watch rookie auto. Do some auto horns for him, even though he's a redemption. All right. Whoa, hold on. Time out. I'm putting these cards down. My mustache card just fell off my table, and when I fell off, I saw this, just here for the ride, and a Matt Foxall autograph plus Foxy 62. But I just saw the just here for the ride on the back. A nice little touch there that I wasn't expecting. Nice touch there, Matt. I just now noticed that when it fell off the table. Very cool. Little flavor saver, that's right. All right, back to the break. Sorry about that. Teravainen for the Canes. Tuck for the Knights. SP Essentials for the Brinkat and the Blackhawks. Hidden Treasure, that's right. The Brinkat, Chicago, and our last two, Tarasenko with the Blues and Austin Matthews with the Leafs. How did it take me flashing that card like 10 times tonight and not seeing that? And yes, we just had an Austin Matthews card. All right. Torrey Krug for Boston. Sebastian Aho for Carolina. Jack Hughes, authentic moment. This is where he literally signs deal with the devil. So Jack Hughes makes his contract signing with New Jersey as the 2 number 1 picks in 3 years. So Hughes and the Devils. I was memorized by it. Our last two, Mikko Rantanen for the Avs, Victor Arvidsson for Nashville. And some of these slugs feel just like that thick card. And I'm like, this is going to be it. It's not. So Kokimi for Montreal. Jacob Slavin for Carolina. Series 2 update for Tyler Toffoli with Vancouver. Little slug action. Got Jacob Vrana for the Capitals, followed by Bob for the Panthers. We've seen these two combos about 4 times tonight so far. Got those memorized. Michigan native DeBrincat. My boys did a fan pack letter to the Blackhawks 2 years ago. They sent them back an Alex DeBrincat bobblehead with a little ball of yarn, which is kind of funny. Apparently, they're taking the whole cat thing with him as much as they can. So John Gibson with the Ducks. OV for the Caps with the limited card here. For the Capitals. Followed by Feature Watch, Kevin Stenlund for the Blue Jackets. 355 out of 999. The 355, the 3 and the 5 there almost look double stamped. Here's just a shadow. Yeah, I think it's a shadow. The 355 out of 99 for Stenlund and the Blue Jackets. Sold a few of the rookie things he did with him. Yeah. So Kane with the Blackhawks and Anders Lee with the Islanders the last two. Kids love the best fan pack they have so far is from Nashville. You got a Philip Forsberg bobblehead, Philip Forsberg signed puck, Nashville Predator lanyard, shoelaces, and a little mascot who's like a wolf cat thing, like a signed autograph card from them. But Predators hooked them up, and then followed by the Blackhawks, probably the biggest too. Carlson for the Knights, Tom Wilson for the Capitals. Then we have Sid the Kid with the All-Star variation here. He had to meow a few times. That's got to be humiliating. Yeah. So Crosby here. Sid records 5 points in the final, the All-Star variation. Svechnikov for the Canes, followed by Shabbat for the Senators as the last two. All right. There we go. Connor Hellebuck for the Jets. Draisaitl for the Oilers. Limited here of Brock Besser for the Canucks. Got our slug. Followed by Phil Kessel for the Coyotes. Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues, the last two. All right. Matt Murray for the Penguins. Vincent Trocheck for the Panthers. Then we have Mark Stone for Vegas with the Spectrum FX. Nice one there with a little foil action. Followed by the Brinkat with the Blackhawks. And Oscar Kleckboom for the Oilers. All right, so we got 4 packs left. So we hit the halfway point. As I said, we'll take a 5-minute break. I'll move some cards around. Break 104 will drop. And we'll resume with the second half of the case here. Oop. Sean Moynihan for the Flames. Ovi for the Caps. Young gun here of Adam Brooks for Toronto. There's probably a bobbin net in the background. But Adam Brooks for the Leafs, young gun. Followed by a slug. Pavelski for the Stars, and Roman Josi for Nashville. Those are the last two. Bird, just remind me tomorrow. I'm sure I can do it. Just remind me about that. Rantanen for Colorado. Victor Arvidsson for Nashville. SP Essentials for Barkov and the Swamp Kitties, Tom Wilson for the Caps, and Connor Hellebuck for the Jets. About the fourth time we've seen that combo. All right, Clayton Keller for Arizona. Brock Besser for the Canucks. SP Essentials for Anthony Mantha and Detroit. Braden Shen for St. Louis, followed by McKinnon for the Avalanches, the last two. And last pack of box 4. Joe Pavelski for the Stars. Roman Josi for Nashville. Devin Dubnyk right up there. Boom, bam. Here he is. Devin Dubnyk with the All-Star variation. Says Dubnyk flashes leather on McDavid. Right there, a little Dubs action. Followed by our slug. We got Draisaitl and Matthew Dumba as the last two cards for box number 4. I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock here. All right, we'll do this. We'll do 5.5 minutes on the clock now. Take a break. All right, boom, 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 boom. And Foxy should be posting the break for us. Let me move these cards aside. Take these out of here too. Put Carey and Devin down. So just as a reminder, break 104 that should be posting anytime now is Series 1, Series 2, box of SPA, and a box of Ultimate. Not saying Siri, stupid phone. All right. We'll be right back. About 3 minutes left. And Foxy says the new break is up. If you are young gun hunting, it's the break to be in. All right, about 2 minutes left. And just as a reminder, 101 had 18 spots left. That was the 4 boxes been drained and the 1 buyback. 102 had 13 spots left. That was the 2 stature, 2 ingrained, and SPA. 103 had 17 spots left. That's the ultimate SPA artifacts and stature. So like I was saying earlier, MVP was released today. I've got 2 cases of that coming. Probably do maybe a case break if you guys want to do that, or I can just split it all up into like individual boxes as well. But we'll see how that goes as we move forward. MVP is kind of a rare autos, but lots of low number parallels, kind of like stature in a way. All right. And Joe, I'm not looking to see who beat you. Somebody got you, Joe. You know they're in here because we kind of like to save one break for people that are actually like watching and hanging out with us. So somebody in the chat room probably beat you to it. All right, we're still looking for that Joel auto in here as well. $240 as a jackpot. If we grab that to one lucky person. Let's get to the second half here. Here we go. Barcode. Numbers. Magic seal. Stature, good product. Box. All right. First up, we have Clayton Keller for the Desert Dogs. Brock Besser for the Canucks. Card number 2. Authentic moment, Cody Glass. First person ever drafted by Vegas Golden Knights. Seen this one a few times. Glass in Vegas. Roman Josi for Nashville. And Braden Shen for the Blues. Those are the last 2. Connor Hellebuck. It'd be fun to see pulled. I'm all for it. Artemi Panarin for the Rangers. Blake Coleman for the Lightning. Series 2 update. Our slug. Timo Teravainen for Carolina. And Alex Tuck again for the Knights. Those are the last 2. Again, so Zach Finn's birthday is in 4 days. Make sure to wish him a happy birthday if you can. Tavares with the Leafs. Fleury with the Knights. All-star insert for Matthew Barzal and the Islanders. It says Barzal's 5 points helped Metropolitan win the finals. Barzal and the Islanders. Nathan McKinnon and Jesperi Kotkaniemi for the last 2 in this pack. All right, Matt Murray for the Penguins. Vincent Trocheck for the Swamp Kitties. Marc-Andre Fleury for the Knights, SP Essentials. Anders Lee for the Islanders, and DeBrincat for the Blackhawks as our last two. Kyle Turris for Nashville. Vladimir Tarasenko for St. Louis. All-star insert for Gabriel Landeskog in Colorado. There's Avalanche captain, bag semifinal hat trick. Slug. Oscar Klefbom for the Oilers. And we have Brad Marchand for the Bruins. Mikko Rantanen for Colorado. Tommy Wilson for the Capitals, limited card here. Wilson for the Caps. Followed by Cole Boudreau for the Islanders. 646 out of 999. And again, if you want to, eBay 1-of-1 it upside down. So heavy the devil can't lift it. Card 666 out of 949. If you want to add that to your eBay postings. Well, Cole Boudreau there for the Islanders. William Karlsson for the Knights. We should have Alex Tuck behind him. We do not. Or Tuck's usually first. And we got Tom Wilson for the Caps as its last card. Cole is awesome, according to Birdman. All right, Victor Arvidsson for Nashville. Joe Pavelski for the Stars. Draisaitl for the Oilers, rocking the Spectrum FX foil. Connor Hellebuyck for the Jets, followed by Draisaitl for the Oilers again. Next up, upside down pack here. Joe Thornton for the Sharks. Followed by DeBrincat for the Blackhawks. Klefbom for the Oilers. Authentic moment for the Oilers. This does count for Connor McDavid. Records his 400th career point in 306th game. I think we're at 11, Rob. Back-to-back Oilers cards with Klefbom and McDavid. 11 drinks if you're playing along at home. You're probably not awake if you are playing along. Followed by John Tavares for the Leafs and Marc-Andre Fleury for the Knights. There we go. I think that's an intoxicated emoji plus 1 equals 11. I like it. All right, Austin Matthews. It's coming now. It hasn't been around for a while. Dun 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 dun. Pshaw! So Matthews here for the Leafs with that amazing mustache. Svechnikov for Carolina. Followed by authentic moment of Alex Ovechkin. Basically where he single-handedly beat the Penguins. Lee records his 1,200th career point, and they lost to Penguins in this game, but he still had his 1,200th point. Cool card for Ovi in the Caps. Authentic moment. Blake Wheeler for the Jets, followed by Pettersson for the Canucks as the last two. Still looking for something in this box. Eric Stahl for the Wild. Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues. Draisaitl limited card here. For the Oilers. Slug. Jacob Slavin for Carolina. And John Gibson for the Ducks as the last two. Looks like 8 packs left in this box. We have Roman Josi for Nashville. Braden Shen for St. Louis. For the Rangers, Capo Caco level 3. So again, the better of the spectrum levels. Foxy said the bounty has been claimed, unfortunately. But level 3 Spectrum FX for Capo Caco and New York. Matthew Dumba for Minnesota. Zach Werenski for the Blue Jackets. Thomas Chabot for Ottawa. Hungry Phil Kessel for Desert Puppies, Desert Dogs. Connor Hellebuck for Winnipeg, in the limited insert. I'm curious how many limited cards there are. Not the numbers, because those are probably unlimited, but how many in the limited set, how many like individual players. I would guess we probably pulled around 20 of them, not tonight, but in total. But Hellebuck here for the Jets. Jeff Skinner for the Sabres. And Joe Thornton for the Sharks as the last two. Down to 6 packs. Haven't had an auto yet in this box. So it's coming. Nathan McKinnon for Colorado. Jesperi Kotkaniemi for Montreal. And here we go. For the Maple Leafs, Ilya Mikheyev, feature watch. This appears to be last year's. 207 out of 399. 207 out of 399 for Mikheyev and the Leafs. Nope, this is 1920. Oh, retro for this year. Yep. So 207 out of 399 for Mikheyev and the Leafs. Little auto horns. Yeah, Foxy and Bird, just again, remind me tomorrow, because once this breaks over, I'm going to probably call it a night. But hit me up on Twitter. I'll make sure it goes to the right spot tomorrow. So our slug. Atkinson for the Blue Jackets, followed by Jacob Vrana for the Capitals. All right, Brad Marchand for the Bruins. Blake Wheeler for the Jets. For the LA Kings, Kel Clegg, Young Gun. I don't think we've pulled his Young Gun before. I'm pretty sure we have not. in all the SPA we've done. I don't think. But Kale Clay here for LA. Looks like Santa back there in the all red. All black card. One dude wearing all bright red and looks like Detroit back there. Thanks, Santa. Our slug. Eric Stahl for the Wild. And Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues are the last two. Yep, Stars scored. Slavin for the Hurricanes. John Gibson for the Ducks. And for the Ottawa Senators, Jonathan Davison. Feature watch there. 989 of 999. It's got to be an eBay 1 of 1 because you're one number off. If you had that middle 9, you'd have the end. Since you don't, you got an eBay 1 of 1. But Jonathan Davison, he's saying cool hits like Blind, Shoots and Ladders, Ball Tongue back in the 90s. Now he's playing hockey for the Ottawa Senators. There we go. All right, Bob Roski for the Panthers. How about Patrick Kane for the Blackhawks? That was a Korn reference, by the way, since nobody picked that up. Jonathan Davis is the lead singer of Korn. My jokes are falling on deaf ears tonight. Don't forget Twist. Oh, Twist, yeah. Do, twist. Do, twist. Yeah, that's a good one, too. I think that was a really short song. Too corny, lame. At least you got corn spelled right, Matt. Thanks for getting it, Dave Z. Torrey Krug for Boston. Sebastian Aho for Carolina. Leon Draisaitl, SP Essential here. Twist. Shoots and Ladders. Draisaitl there. Slug. Panarin for the Rangers. Mikko Rantanen for the Avalanche. And they were hardcore for like 2 albums. Then once they met Fred Durst, they got into like this weird rap and went downhill from there. Moynihan for the Flames. Ovi for the Caps. It's getting worse now. Joseph, that was corny. Gorgiev for the Rangers here as a Series 2 update. Victor Arvidsson for Nashville. And Joe Pavelski for the Stars as the last 2. And last pack for box 4. Got the Life wasn't bad, though. Ball Tongue. Ball Tongue was a good one. Lance Pettersson for Vancouver. Jeff Skinner for the Sabres. Authentic winner, Bobby Orr. Pulled this one before. It's a nice card. Also did not make the Toronto or Edmonton bubble this year due to Peds. I'm sure he'll bounce back next year. But Orr for the Bruins here, authentic winner. Followed by Martuzzi for the Red Wings. Braden Point for the Lightning. And Shell was wearing this. So, funny story. What had been like 95, 96. Went to a all-day outdoor concert in Indianapolis, north of Indy. Limp Bizkit was like their height of their faith song, like they just hit the circuit. Fred Durst comes out. They're rocking out. I think they were singing Faith. I can't remember which song it was. Fred Durst decides to take the microphone stand and his foot and start kicking the speakers for whatever reason. Come to find out it wasn't his equipment. And after one song, the concert venue shut him down. And that was all that Limp Bizkit played was like one song. It was kind of a very short show for him, but pretty funny. I have seen Korn, I think 2 or 3 times. Draisaitl for the Oilers. Matthew Dumba for Minnesota. Followed by Steven Stamkos with the Adidas Blues here. Adidas insert. Get in there. Come on, Stammer. Does not want to fit. There you go. The Stamkos for Lightning. Thomas Chabot for Ottawa. And Phil Kessel for the Coyotes. Pantera. Never saw them in concert. Mouth for War was like a ridiculously good CD, though. Or was it Vulgar? Was Vulgar the name of the album, or was it Mouth for War? Might have been Vulgar, but punched the dude across the face on the album cover. Andre Fleury for the Knights. Eric Stahl for the Wild. Vulgar Display of Power, that's right. Then we have an authentic moment upside down here. Weird. For Ryan Poling and Montreal. He leads the Canadiens in 6-5 home victory over the Maple Leafs with a hat trick. It's funny how some of these are upside down or backwards in the pack. McKinnon for the Avalanche and Jesperi Kotkaniemi for Montreal as well as 2. All right, this one feels extra thick. But it is a slug. Boo. Hoping to get that Feature Watch Auto patch here soon. Tarasenko for the Blues. Austin Matthews for the Leafs. We're going to skip the mustache card this time. Next time, though, we'll get him. Matthews for the Leafs. Nick Camano for the Stars, young gun. Go ahead in our top loader real fast. Yeah, Pantera Pit would have been nuts. That would have been crazy. So Nick Camano for the Stars, young gun. Followed by our slug. Brad Marchand for Boston. And Blake Wheeler for Winnipeg. Those last 2. Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues. Tyler Bertuzzi for Detroit. Series 2 update for Alec Martinez and the Golden Knights. Slug. Again, if anybody wants slugs, this is my stack just from tonight. So if you want some slugs for sorting or for Foxy doing his artwork, whatever you want them for, just let me know. I can add them to your cards. Slavin for Carolina and Gibson for the Ducks as the last 2. Svechnikov for Carolina. Thomas Chabot for Ottawa. Timo Teravainen for Carolina as a limited here. We're going to use Zig Zazoon here in the back. Nobody see that down below. It is a back-to-back Carolina card. That'll be a clue. So Teravainen for the Canes here. Limited. We was Carolina. A sign of the times for Timo Teravainen. So back-to-back Carolina is 1. Back-to-back same player is 2. So that is drink 13 tonight if you're playing along at home. So Tiva Teravainen for Hurricanes and a bunch of jerks down there in Raleigh. Raleigh or Charlotte? They're in Raleigh. Checkers are in Charlotte. So nice one there. Sign of the Times, which I think means we'll have a second auto in the box. Can't ever have the number 13, so drink one more to 14. All right. There you go, Birdman. Pedersen is our last card. We'll do the auto horns for Tebow right now. We're getting there, Joe. We're getting there. Horns were a little delayed. We had to go to Toronto for a review on that one. All right, Zach Werenski for Columbus. You know what's next. Boom! Cam Atkinson. 6th time tonight. 14th drink of the night. Or if you are Birdman, it's going to be your 15th because we can't count 13. But 14 for the rest of us. Or back-to-back Columbus players. I think, like I said, this is the 6th time tonight. Followed by Brian Pulling from Montreal in his authentic moments. Rob, I'm getting my money's worth out of you tonight with the beer tally, the drink tally. Torrey Krug for Boston and Sebastian Aho for Carolina are the last two. All right, Jacob Vrana for Washington. Not even in the break. Oh, that's right. Not even in the break, and you're doing it. Stick taps for Rob D. Vrana for the Caps. Bob for the Panthers. Pasta with a Series 2 update card for Bruins. Sean Moynihan for the Flames. And Ovi for the Caps as our last two. Braden Point for Tampa. Timo Teravainen for Carolina. Another backwards card here. We have DeBrincat SP Essentials for Chicago. DeBrincat there for Blackhawks. We got Matt Murray for the Penguins. And Vincent Trocheck for the Swamp Kitties. All right, Patrick Kane for the Blackhawks. Anders Lee for the Islanders. William Karlsson for Vegas as a limited card here. For VGK. We have our Slug. Clayton Keller for the Coyotes. And Brock Besser for the Canucks is our last two. Just a second here. All right. I think we need that meow day for the Swamp Kitties for Florida. Come on, Pat. There we go. Next up, Phil Kessel for Desert Dogs. Focus, Phil. Focus. There we go. Torrey Krug for Boston Bruins. We have Spectrum FX Anthony Mantha for Detroit. Yeah, we could have like 10 different sound effects for all our little side names for teams. Skinner for the Sabres, Joe Thornton for the San Jose Sharks. We could have little clucks for the Tuxedo Chickens. Little meow for the Swamp Kitties. Have a broom sweeping for Tampa Bay. Aho for Carolina. Sean Whitehan for the Flames. We got our upside down Future Watch Jack Hughes. 42 of 249. Going back to our retro days here. So Future Watch Jack Hughes, 42 of 249. I do like the little neon version here. It's very cool. The green really sticks out with the red in the jersey and colors there. But a nice one there for the Devils and Hughes. Something a little different. Panarin for the Rangers and Mikko Rantanen for the Avalanche as the last two. Only Devil hit so far? Is that true? OV for the Caps. Clayton Keller for the Coyotes. Got a one of those slug. Little redemption we'll get to in a minute. Victor Arvidsson for Nashville and Joe Pavelski for the Stars are the last two. So Pavelski and Arvidsson. Our redemption here is Future Watch Auto number 200 of 999 for Rasmus Sandin, who I'm pretty sure is a Buffalo Sabre. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Rasmus Sandin, number 200 of 999 for our Future Watch Auto redemption. Like 99% sure he's Buffalo. Kind of write it down there. Over the auto horn for the redemption card. Oh, did I really mess that up? He's a Maple Leaf? Oh. Sorry about that. Messed that one up. Why do I think Sabres? Maple Leaf. Not bad. We will make sure he's a Leaf, as the card now says. Oh, Rasmus Asplund and Rasmus Dahlin. Yeah, that's probably why. Yeah, that's what did it for me there. So Kokanimi for Montreal, Jacob Slavin for Carolina. Authentic moment here of Jordan Binnington and the Blues. Binnington tied Frederik Andersen as the fastest goaltender to reach 30 wins in 39 games. So Binnington for the Blues. Jacob Vrana for the Capitals. Bobrovsky for the Panthers as the last two. Rob said he's fading. Alex Tuck for the Knights. William Karlsson, boom, bam. That's 15 right there. 15 times in one case for back-to-back Knights. They're right on par with the Blue Jackets. I forget who's winning now. I think Blue Jackets has one more. But back-to-back Knights there for the 15th drink of the night. Boom, followed by another night, back-to-back-to-back nights. That's now 16 for the night, and 3 nights in a row. We're getting crazy now. So we had Alex Tuck Carlson, then Alex Tuck Limited. We might have a new record here tonight. So, yeah, back-to-back-to-back gets you 3 drunken emojis, whereas the overall count is 1 drunken emoji plus 6 for 16. So Tuck here for the Knights, and a back-to-back-to-back extravaganza. They're now tied with the Blue Jackets. It's going to come down to the wire between the two of them. Kyle Turris for Nashville and Tarasenko for the Blues. Those are our last 2 cards. Yeah, there's more Alex Tucks in here tonight than any other player, probably. Or him or Braden Shen, probably. Got Tommy Wilson for the Caps. It's going to be followed by a goalie. What? Connor Hellebuck. There it is. How did I know? Hellebuck for the Jets. Then we have Authentic Moments upside down here for Connor McDavid. Talks about 400th career point and 306th NHL game for McDavid and the Oilers. Followed by our slug. Then we got Austin Matthews. You know it's coming. It's coming, Chris. Cover your eyes. Doon doon. Doon 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 doon. So Matthews for the Leafs. Foxy will regret that card very soon. Svechnikov for the Canes. Close that one out. 3 packs left out of this box. I'm going to have 50 Tucks. Yeah. Gibson for the Ducks. Matt Murray for the Penguins. Series 2 update for Connor Brown and the Senators. Like the little monkey there, Chris. Pretty funny. Our slug. Patrick Kane for the Blackhawks. Anders Lee for the Islanders. Those are the last 2 there. A Bombay Letterman. All right, looking forward to it. Vincent Trocheck for the Panthers. Kyle Turris for Nashville Predators. Upside down, SP Essentials for John Carlson and the Caps. After this box, I got to move some cards aside and make room for the final 2 boxes. The Brinkat for the Blackhawks and Clefboom for the Oilers is our last 2. And last pack, this box. 6, Brock Besser for the Canucks, Jonathan Tavares for the Leafs. Boom, for the Flyers, feature watch of Morgan Frost. I think I'm out of my penny sleeves for that size, but Morgan Frost for the Flyers, 447 out of 999. Got to put them aside here because I'm out of the small penny sleeves till tomorrow. But 447 out of 99 for Frost and the Flyers. Put him here. Sound the auto horns. And our last 2 cards, Roman Josi for Nashville, Braden Shen for the Blues. So let me just move these cards aside here real fast. We'll get into our last 2 boxes. Going to be a lot of sorting for me tomorrow. All right. box 7 of 8. Birdman Flyers is, let me see here, Jason Shingles. I don't think I've seen him in here all night either, but he is Jason S83 and then a bunch of numbers on Twitter. Jason S, then 83, a bunch of numbers. That's his handle. Nope, real quick. Barcode, numbers, paperwork. So we pulled that acetate earlier in the night. Hopefully that was not the Future Watch Auto patch. Be a bummer if it was. 2 boxes left to find out. First up, Anders Lee for the Islanders. The Brinkat for Chicago. Darcy Kemper for Desert Dogs. Jonathan Tavares for the Leafs. And Marc-Andre Fleury for the Knights as our last 2. Blake Wheeler for the Jets. Elias Pettersson for Vancouver. Thomas Chabot, SP Essentials for Ottawa. Tyler Bertuzzi for Detroit. Followed by Braden Point for Tampa Bay. The Tuck patch was the Future Watch Auto patch for the case. Ah, okay. Next up, William Karlsson. We know who's next. Oh, he's not there. Tom Wilson for the Caps is next. Followed by that one card where the Columbus swept Tampa Bay. Everyone was going for Columbus in this series. The underdogs pulled it off, sweeping Tampa last year. Austin Matthews, hey, for Toronto, and Svechnikov for Carolina. That's the last 2. Let's get an Ayers young gun. That'd be kind of sweet. I think we pulled 2 of his. No, we at least had 1. 2 would be cool. Or pull another 1 would be cool. Skinner for Buffalo. Joe Thornton for the Sharks. Series 2 update for Chandler Stevenson and the Vegas Golden Knights, former Capital there. Slug. Timo's Hairline for Carolina, and Tuck again for Vegas as last 2. All right, Clefboom for the Oilers. Brad Marchand for Boston. Followed by Nikita Kucherov. Authentic Moment. Had his earlier tonight. So Authentic Moment for Kucherov and Tampa. Eric Stahl for Minnesota. And Ryan O'Reilly for St. Louis as well as 2. Blake Wheeler for Winnipeg. Elias Pettersson for Vancouver. Have our all-star insert for Johnny Hockey and the Flames. Card even says Johnny Hockey dazzles with slick stick handling. Bertuzzi for the Red Wings. Braden Point for the Lightning. I've seen this combo at least 4 times tonight too. Tuesday and Point. Where is Joel? Bird, I hear ya. This little Joel bounty is going to break the bank. Connor Hellebuck for Winnipeg. It keeps going higher. Draisaitl for the Oilers. Chris Letang for the Penguins with his all-star insert. Says Pittsburgh Blue Liner Nets game winner in semifinals. So Letang rocking the Adidas for Pittsburgh. Got our slug. Thomas Chabot for Ottawa and Phil Kessel for the Desert Dogs. All right, Jeff Skinner for Sabres. Joe Thornton for the Sharks. Patrick Kane for Chicago, the limited card. Followed by a slug. Timo Teravainen for Carolina and Alex Tuck for VGK. Dumba for the Wild. Zach Werenski, what's going to happen right here? Werenski for the Blue Jackets. And we do not have the other Blue Jacket. We got Matthew Dumba for the Wild limited now. It's almost back to back. One card in between. Dumba for the Wild with a limited variation. Torrey Krug for Boston. Sebastian Aho for Carolina as our last two. All right, Tyler Bertuzzi for Detroit. Should be Braden Point. Of course it is. So Bertuzzi. Point for the Lightning. Connor McDavid, SP Essential here for the Oilers. McDavid and Oilers. Matt Murray for the Penguins. Vincent Trocheck for the Swamp Kitties as our last two. Timmy Panarin for the Rangers. Mikko Rantanen for Colorado. Authentic moment. Zdeno Chara high fives nobody because he's just too tall. For the Bruins. William Karlsson for Vegas. Tom Wilson for Washington as our last two. Birdman says a big auto coming. Let's see what we can get into here. Bob for the Panthers. Patrick Kane for the Blackhawks. Spectrum level 2 for Oliver Wahlstrom and the Islanders. Wahlstrom and the Islanders, Spectrum FX level 2. Clayton Keller with the Coyotes. Brock Besser for the Canucks as our last two. Cam Atkinson for Columbus. What's next? We all know it's coming. And it's not. They're tricking us now. Cam Atkinson for the Blue Jackets. Jacob Verana for the Capitals. Bob limited here for the Panthers. Bobrovsky. Sean Moynihan for Calgary. And Ovi for the Capitals. We have a thick card here. Boom, bam. This could be our Future Watch Auto patch right here. Let's see. Anders Lee for the Islanders, first up. We'll get into focus. Followed by DeBrincat for the Blackhawks. Let's see who we have here. It is a limited auto materials for Jack Eichel and the Sabres with a nice 3-colored patch there. We're getting close. Nice 3-colored patch there. 31 out of 50 for Eichel and the Sabres. So a sharp one there. Sabres going to Brian DeMarco. But a nice hit. Is this going to be 18-19 and not fit? No, it's this year. So big old patch and auto here for Eichel and Sabres. Sharp card for you, Brian. It's really nice. That gold patch really stands out too with the kind of gold trim of the card. So 31 out of 50 for you. Sound the auto horns. Our last two from that pack was Tavares and Marc-Andre Fleury. That was a nice one. Of limited auto materials. Next up, Teuvo Teravainen for Hurricanes. Fall asleep, that woke you up. There you go. Alex Tuck for the Knights. This is his 61st card we pulled tonight. For Nashville, Yakov Trenin, young gun. Yakov Trenin for Nashville. We have our slug. We have our back-to-back Nashville here. The very next card was Kyle Turris. I think that is number, let me see here, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Number 17 tonight. 17th back-to-back cards. Excuse your mouth, young man. Only be if Werenski is the first card in the pack or the first card after the hit. Same for Vegas. Has to be a Tuck first. Man, Fox is on top of it. So Turris there for their back-to-back Nashville. And Vladimir Tarasenko with the Blues. So 3 packs left in our 7th box here. I want to see Rob get 2 drunken emojis, making it 20. That's what I'm going for now. My son loves Eichel. Let me know if you want to work a trade. Atkinson for Columbus. Followed by Jacob Vrana for the Capitals. Sean Moynihan for the Flames with our Spectrum FX foil here. Followed by Sean Moynihan for the Flames. Back-to-back Flames, but back-to-back same player on the Flames is 2 drinks. That would now put us at number 19 for the night with back-to-back Moynahans. Base card plus the FX card. So 18 and 19 there as far as our drink count goes. And Alex Ovechkin for the Capitals as our last card. Bob for the Panthers. Patrick Kane for the Blackhawks. SP Essential, Miro Heiskanen for the Stars. Rob's furiously trying to keep up with count. Our slug. Clayton Keller for the Coyotes, followed by Brock Besser for the Canucks as the last two. So last pack in box 7. Here we go. Oscar Klefbom for the Oilers. Brad Marchand for Boston. Redemption, we'll get to that in a minute. Eric Stahl for the Wild. Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues as our last two. The redemption here is Feature Watch Rookie Auto number 185 of 999 for Max Jones. Quack, 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 Max. Going to Anaheim Ducks. 99% sure on that one. I could be wrong. And just for Dave Jockey, since Foxy confirmed it, we'll do a check mark. The left-handed check mark there. So the Ducks there, Max Jones, Future Watch Auto. Do the auto horns. All right. We are down to box number 8. Last one of the night. Just as a reminder, if you came in late, haven't been to the website this afternoon or tonight, you dropped break 104. Little Young Gun heavy break. We have our barcode. We've got our numbers. We did this magic seal already. You've got stash of paperwork. Got a stack of cards. Empty box. Here we go. First card of box 8, Vincent Trocheck for the Swamp Kitties. Kyle Turris for Nashville, the Extinct Kitties. Perfect Southpaw. Boo, that's backwards, Dave. SP Essentials, Anthony Mantha for Detroit. Our slug. Oscar Klefbom for the Oilers. Brad Marchand for the Bruins as our last two. Braden Shen for St. Louis. And Nathan McKinnon for the Avalanche. All-Star Variation for Roman Josi and Nashville. Preds captain collects 4 points in semifinals, according to the card. Josi for the Preds. Our slug. Kim Atkinson for Columbus. What? Oh, it's not. Jacob Vrana for the Caps. Those two have been coming up frequently as well, for Atkinson plus Vrana. Next up, Jesperi Kotkaniemi for Montreal. Jacob Slavin for Carolina. Authentic winner Cujo for Toronto. Didn't make the Toronto bubble. But nice card there of Mr. Joseph. Followed by Bob for the Panthers. Patrick Kane for the Blackhawks. That's the last two. Vladimir Tarasenko for the Blues. Austin Matthews for the Leafs. We're going to skip it this time. No, we're not. Hey, look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Matthews for the Leafs. Series 2 update for Jason Zucker and the Penguins. Blake Wheeler and the Jets. And Elias Pettersson for the Canucks, the last two. Elias Pettersson for the Canucks. Jeff Skinner for Buffalo. Feature Watch, Level 2, Spectrum FX, Nikita Gusev and the Devils. Hitting a lot of these tonight, various levels. They are kind of cool with the rainbow foil. It's nice. Gusev here for the Devs. Followed by Teravainen for the Canes, and the 99th card tonight of Alex Tuck and Vegas. All right, Joe Thornton and the Sharks. Artemi Panarin and the Rangers. Out of the Blackhawks, we have Adam Boqvist. The Future Watch, we said this was the retro variation. 78 out of 399 here. 78 out of 399 for Adam Boqvist and the Blackhawks. Blackhawks, I believe, are going to Birdman. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So Birdman with the Boqvist here, 78 of 399. Nice one there. Not wanting to focus in. And again, I put him in the larger penny sleeve tonight. He'll be in the regular penny sleeve when you get him, Bird. I ran out of the small ones, but I'll get some more supplies tomorrow. But nice feature watch there. Boqvist, 78 of 399. Not going to display them there because can't put them in the top loader. We will do the sirens. Yeah. There we go. Slug. Carlson for the Knights. Tom Wilson for the Caps. The last two. Yeah, I ran out of the penny sleeves, so I'm putting in the larger ones now, but they will be in the right ones when I mail them. All right, Mikko Rantanen for Colorado. Victor Arvidsson for Nashville. We have a redemption here. We'll get to that one in a minute. Connor Hellebuck for the Jets. And Draisaitl for the Oilers is our last two. So the redemption here is for Eric Brandstrom, card 184 to 999 as the Future Watch rookie auto for Eric Brandstrom. I'm drawing a blank right now. Brandstrom, Senators. Yeah. And I'm getting tired. So Ottawa, make sure Brandstrom gets to the right one there. Do the horns for Ottawa. All right. Joe Pavelski for Dallas. Roman Josi for Nashville. Tuukka Rask, authentic moment. We've seen him earlier tonight. Gave a kid a high five. Played an outdoor game. Good things happened. There's that one. Matthew Dumba for the Wild. And Zach Werenski for the Blue Jackets as the last two. Yeah, 0 Joels. It's been a Joel-free case. Nathan McKinnon for Colorado, which kind of sucks, but if he's not in his last few packs, 260 is the bounty for next break. $260 or 216 break credit. Nathan McKinnon for the Avs. Jesperi Kotkaniemi for Montreal. Kelly Yarncroc for Nashville Predators. There's been a few stars, but no star hits that I'm aware of, but we had a lot of Pavelskis. Slug there. Cam Atkinson for the Blue Jackets. Jacob Vrana for the Caps. That's kind of the new back-to-back there. Atkinson, Vrana, Wilson, Hellebuck. Got them all memorized. Jacob Slavin for Carolina. Gibson for the Ducks. Limited of Anders Lee and the Islanders. Bob for the Panthers. Patrick Kane for Chicago. That's the last two. Matt Murray for the Penguins. Vincent Trocheck for the Panthers. Spectrum FX for Teuvo Teravainen and Carolina. Last two cards, Anders Lee for the Islanders and Alex DeBrincat for Chicago. We are getting down to the felt. Svechnikov for the Canes. Thomas Chabot for the Senators. Authentic Moment, Jordan Binnington. Seen this one tonight. Just gonna go past him. He caught a puck in his glove there. Pretty cool shot. Binnington, the Blues. Jeff Skinner for Buffalo. And Joe Thornton for the Sharks. Those are the last two cards. Phil Kessel for the Coyotes. Brent Burns for the Sharks. Young gun of Mitchell Stevens here for Tampa Bay. Mitchell Stevens. Go. And our last two cards are Tim Panarin and Mikko Rantanen for the Rangers and Avalanche, respectively. Down to 5 packs here, it looks like. Birdman says he sucks. Panarin for the Rangers. Mikko Rantanen for Colorado. Pasta with the SP Essential here. Probably making another Dunkin' Donuts commercial right now. From inside the bubble. Pasta with the Bruins, SP Essentials. Followed by William Karlsson for the Knights and Tommy Wilson for the Caps. All right. Alexander Barkov for the Panthers. Brady Tkachuk for Ottawa. Elias Pettersson, limited. There you go. For Vancouver. Got our slugs. Victor Arvidsson for Nashville and Joe Pavelski for the Stars as our last two. We are down to 3 packs. Victor Arvidsson for the Sabres. Back-to-back Sabres there, but from 2 different packs. Joe Pavelski, so back-to-back front and back mirrored packs there. Pavelski for the Stars. Tyler Toffoli with the Series 2 update for Vancouver. Got our slug. Connor Hellebuck for Winnipeg. And Draisaitl for the Oilers as their last two. All right. 2 packs left. John Gibson and the Ducks. Matt Murray with the Penguins. Blake Wheeler limited. Anders Lee with the Islanders, and DeBrincat with the Blackhawks as our last two. Down to the last pack in the 8th box of the case, the SPA. So thank you everyone for hanging out the whole time with us tonight. Roman Josi with Nashville, Braden Shen with St. Louis, Authentic Moments of St. Louis, back-to-back. I believe this is now 20. I'm pretty sure it is on our last pack. 20 back-to-back teams in the case of SPA. Rob's probably asleep. It's all good. 20 is 2 drunken emojis. I think 27 was our record back in the OPG case, but I could be wrong. But I believe that's 20 back-to-backs there. Last 2 cards, Matthew Dumba for the Wild, Zach Werenski for Columbus. Boom. That is our case. Oh, there's Foxy's picking it up. Thanks, Foxy. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out with us. A lengthy one, right at 3 hours tonight for our case there. Again, we got 4 solid breaks on the webpage. One released tonight, about an hour and a half ago, with the that was case 103, or not case, but break 103. Again, thanks everybody for hanging out and being a part of this. Be safe, everyone. And John, thanks for fighting those fires again. If you ever get a chance to see this, happy birthday to Zach in a few days. If you're watching, Zach. And again, we've got our Zoom call Friday night. And we'll see you back on Twitter. One more mustache ride. We can do that. Boom. Close out the night with this. Take care, everybody, and have a good night. And we'll catch you back on Twitter and see you Friday. Take care.